Welcome to the Electric Current Rundown Podcast, episode number 21, and I'm your host, Phil Defiance, and I'll always say I'm here to encourage the spread of intriguing knowledge that can spark fires in the minds of those seeking inspiration and truly improving the world. And what I'm going to be talking about in this quick bonus 5-minute episode that I normally do on Saturdays, like today, includes a continuation of where I left off on the last episode on my perspective on an article on longevity and related thoughts, as well as Florida domed homes that have survived Category 5 hurricanes. So, to continue on where I left off on my perspective on an article on longevity and related thoughts, that was based on an article I read about a vegetarian woman that lived a long life, and it's all connected to how the media has been promoting switching to being a vegetarian or even a vegan. Okay, that's a lifestyle choice. And if you want to make that decision, go ahead. To each his own. So if you want to do that, go ahead. But what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to do that. And I don't care what the media says. Sure, this one woman lived a long life as a vegetarian, but that doesn't mean that everyone that's a vegetarian ends up living a long life. And plus, even just thinking about the moral argument about how, you don't want to hurt animals, but what about plants? There's multiple studies out there that show that even plants feel pain too and can tell when they get murdered. So if you're worried about murdering animals, what about murdering plants? So just thinking about that just destroys that whole moral argument. But if you just want to eat plants and that's what you want to do, and if you're not thinking of some kind of moral argument, then sure, if that's your taste, then so be it. But I'm not going to be like that, and I don't view that moral argument as anything, really. It doesn't make any sense because of what I just said. But, either way, to each his own. But either way, when it comes to, how it's healthy for you, that's definitely not something I view as being very factful either. But, okay, I'm just going to go on this quick break as I finish off this quick episode. But, okay, on this quick break, I'm going to say plain bold clothing. Live life to the fullest. What happened the last time you went to a party? While on a great adventure, you'll be the life of the party. With clothing like our authentic plain goose items, you'll get exuberant designs you need. We usually have some sales, so you can save some money too. So, go to planebold.com for such items. Cool items. That's plain, like airplane, planebold.com. But anyway, really, just because one person lived a long life as a vegetarian doesn't mean that everybody will be like her if they live that way. And a lot of people that are vegetarians or especially vegans don't look that healthy. I know this for a fact. I've seen it. I've observed it. So that's just the way that I see it. So I don't really think that being a vegetarian is going to end up assuring a long life. And everyone's got different genes. But okay, also, like I said, I want to finish off this episode with the other topic I mentioned, and that is Florida domed homes that have survived Category 5 hurricanes. So, when it comes to that, it's actually intriguing because, for the longest time, for centuries, millennia even, hurricanes have been ravaging places wherever they touch ground. It's crazy just thinking about it. Imagine being in an area that has or is going to be struck by a Category 5 hurricane. Those things are crazy. They're extremely powerful. That's not no Category 1, and Category 1s are really powerful, even Category 2s or 3s or 4s, but Category 5, that's out of this world. And just to think about it, there's companies out there now that are building homes that can withstand Category 5s. It's crazy. It's like domed homes. This is what I read. And there's some really advanced technology, some really futuristic stuff. But I mean, okay, so I'll continue on that topic on the next episode, but I just wanted to give you a little quick touch on it as I finish off episode 21 right here. But either way, I mean, that's the end of this episode number 21 with your host, Phil Defiance, of the Electric Current Rundown. And, you know, I'll always say I'm here to encourage the spread of intriguing knowledge that can spark fires in the minds of those seeking inspiration in truly improving the world. So, till next time, have a good one.